Hey guys, welcome back to Economics and Comics. We're gonna do some DC Comics reviews. I'm pretty happy with the books. Gotta be honest, I think they're doing a much better job. The internal art's really good. The stories are quick but good. And there's some good one this week. So we're gonna talk about Nightwing, Legends of the Dark Knight, Wonder Girl, Justice League, and Catwoman. And it'll be brief. So I guess let's just start with Catwoman. I'm not going to dig in too far, but she basically rescues Poison Ivy, and there's a pretty graphic scene in there. Basically, a guy kills himself, and some other things, and I think that the preacher or whatever that guy's name is gets a hold of one of her crew at the end. But the art's really good. It's very sexy. But Poison Ivy's definitely not the same. And it's a good book. It's like a middle book, a filler book. Okay, Justice League number 61. So this is a really good story. So they get pulled back into like Brutus's world, and they're all having problems with their powers. Like they can't adjust. And they're all split up too. Okay, I'm not sure if there's a bunch of new appearances of people from Brutus's world, because I haven't been keeping track to Justice League that much, but it seems like there is. But most of their powers are amplified. It's very interesting. But Brutus just whoops some ass. Like he's whooping. He like tears Superman's cape, and like something happens to Aquaman too. Also, it seems like Naomi's like dissolving or whatever, but she's not. But her powers, everyone's powers are like enhanced. Except, of course, Batman doesn't have any, so he's okay. It's a really interesting story, and it's going to go somewhere. Okay, Wonder Girl is like, this is her new book, Yara Flora, and it jumps back and forth from all the different Amazon things. Something's going on in the Amazon world, but she's like on a tour bus going to like in Brazil or something, and she saves someone from like a blowing up car. It's just the beginning of the series, but the art's really good. Okay, the best two of the week. Okay, Legends of the Dark Knight. This is your classic Batman stuff, man. It's great. He's trying to track down this guy that stole chemicals, right? Like chemical weapons. And the guy's trying to, you see the guy, I don't think they ever say his name, but he's got like this Russian type of feel to him. He wears a gas mask. But he's like going around trying to sell the chemicals to all these guys, right? And Batman's been up for like 2 days straight trying to track it down. And so you kind of go from one to the end to the Joker. And at the end, there's like a kind of like, Batman's trying to stop the Joker, and there's a cliffhanger. And it's a really good read, and the art's really good. And last up is Nightwing. Now, this is really interesting to me. So this is probably the key of the week, okay? So you guys pick one up. I have some. I'll put them up in my store. But what's interesting is in the first like cameo, or you barely see Heartless. In this one, you see him in the last page, but it's still Nightwing says his name, right? But it's still like a cameo. I guess it's a first full appearance, but you only see him in one big panel. It's enough, I guess, but it feels like you haven't really interacted with him yet. Nightwing and Robin team up to try to find out what's going on, and it's great art, quick story, and yeah, Heartless at the end. So this is going to be a key. Now, real quick, just some runner-up covers to buy would be the Joker #2 second printing Matina with Vengeance on the cover. It's a really great cover. And if you're lucky enough to get the 1 in 25 black and white, go for it. At first, I was like, oh, this isn't going to be that great of a cover. But when you have it in your hand, it's really good. So these will be kind of key-wise pickups. But this is like your... And those are second printings, right? And of course, the 1 in 25 is harder to get of a second printing. But this is the big one, key-wise. And this is the best story, I think. And this is just kind of a beginning of a new series. This is very interesting with their powers being different. And this one's just a cover by, really. But there's some things that go on in there. Plus, I believe there's another appearance of that character that appeared a couple times before, where I forgot her name, but it could be significant. So I hope you enjoyed this DC Comics reviews. I think they're doing really good, and God, DC's killing it, I think. But of course, the paper quality, the art, the writing's good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick review of the DC Comics coming out next week. All right. So stay sick, guys, and have a great day.